And welcome back to Hard Work, where I'm still alive. I hope that pun's catching on. I don't know. Maybe it's just absolute cringe, but it's my cringe. And I live in a world now where I have so many Power 5 books that I strip them for levels. That's the life that I live now. So despite being all like, yeah, I don't really need to worry about enchantments anymore, I still worry about enchantments. I spent time playing around with them. I have this diamond axe, which I put sharpness on because that sounds like fun, as an attack of 12. And then this sword, which I named Stabber. I still have the looting, or the blah, 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 smite sword. I still have that. But I made just a regular one. It's missing looting 3. But otherwise, it's pretty well just about the best it could be. But oddly enough, axes still do better single target damage, which is why I put sharpness on that X. I accidentally stripped my shovel, which made me sad. So I made a new one with Silk Touch, so that gravel does not break apart into flint, because I would rather have gravel for concrete than for flint. It's kind of a weird world having Silk Touch as a tool, because it's wonderful for harvesting yonder grass blocks, other than your inventory kind of starts getting duplicated in some cases. So I think I will at some point go ahead and make another fortune shovel, and then maybe a regular fortune shovel, because I can actually get lots of diamond tools now. I even have a hoe, but I did not use diamonds on that hoe. Just some of the better enchantments that I've got. I'm farming blast protection for a reason. Feather falling, Riptide. This one was loyalty, that protection 3 got added on extra. Fortune 3 for whenever I need it on a shovel or something like that. You can put it on axes for watermelon. I'm just not sure it's worth it. I also don't think Silk Touch is worth it on an axe, because then when you go and chop down a tree, you get a whole bunch of leaf blocks, and I'm like, I just don't want to have to deal with that. So we're leaving the axe as it is. But what I was doing is I'd literally just throw books in there, and I would cycle through as such, looking for good enchantments. Be like, Power 1, don't need it. Protection 3, Bane of Earth, Smite, just use one level, new one. New book, Unbreaking 3, oh, that's good, but I can buy them for cheap. Power 1, don't need it. And I'm just looking for enchantments that the villagers do not offer me. Sweeping Edge 3, don't need it. Specific for swords, Piercing 5, I don't have a crossbow. Boop. Bane of Earth, never. Spiders and creepers only. Just don't care. Impaling? Maybe. But that's what I do. And then when I would run out of books or levels, I just strip all of these back down to regular books, recycle a little bit of the experience. And I'm not sure what that does for your score in hardcore. And then if I ever get a good one, I save up to level 30, enchant it, and put it in there. What I ended up doing off camera was converting several villagers to zombies and then curing them, which gives you discounted trades. So our farmer, 1 wheat instead of 20. I have more wheat than I can sell him. The one thing that he's kind of kept up with is pumpkins. It got to the point where literally this is how I'd farm experience, and I would get so many emeralds, I'd be like, you know what, I'll buy all of your apples just for the experience. I don't need a stack of apples. Come over here and throw them away. And I do that a fair bit because the farmer is a cheap guy. I got this cleric who has a creeper on the back, and I did it a few times with him, and he would sell experience bottles. And I'd just be like, yeah, I'll buy some experience bottles off of you. And lapis for enchanting, because, I'm using a whole bunch for enchanting. And then I put a bunch of the librarians through and name tagged a few of them. And they sell books, high-level books, which the level of the enchantment seems to affect the amount of experience you get for the grindstone, for 1 emerald. And I am getting bunches of emeralds from the farmers and some other guy, one of the villagers. So when I'd run out of trades, I would just buy books for experience. And it was a really good way of staying at level 30. Oddly enough, the RNG of the table is still strange enough that I don't want to just keep doing this. I'm actually getting bored fishing for that looting enchantment. but I took and I named a few of them. We have books here. He buys a book for an emerald and sells me a bookshelf for an emerald. If you break a bookshelf, you get 3 emeralds. That's a profit of 2. I've done that a few times. I've got so many emeralds. And then we also have one that I named around here. Not the mending guy. Where are you at? Where are you hiding? Sharpness. That's just the sharpness guy. I'd buy sharpness books and sell them. But somewhere, yeah. Smitey B. Kind of a wordplay on Smitey. He sells a smite book. I did not. If you cure villagers multiple times, they keep reducing their price. You can do it up to 5 times. I did most of them just 3 times. Never. I think maybe one of them a 4th time. But, I'm not going to ever buy another smite book that I know of, so I don't care if that's down to 0. But he also buys books. And I didn't want to name 2 of them books, so I named him Smitey B. And, just doing that, I have farmed more emeralds than I know what to do with. I mean, I know what to do with. You're like, oh, just a stack? That's not a lot. Blocks of emeralds, which will go towards a beacon. I used a lot of my gold to cure those villagers. I would kind of trap them on a cart here, and I would cart them off this way to this little thing that I made far away from the golems. Very impromptu sort of build, and I got a zombie in there, and I nicknamed him Dr. Bitey. And I'm sad because I tried to give him an arrow to hold, and I was like, it'll be like a needle. He's a doctor giving injections. He wouldn't hold it. Nicknamed him, and he instantly picked up a trapdoor that I had tried to line this place with. So I guess nicknaming them allows them to hold things. Wish you were holding an arrow. It would be so much better. The views. But yeah, get villagers. You cart them up in here. You open these pistons. Dr. Bitey does bitey things, turns them into villagers, turns the villagers into zombies. They're all in minecart, so they don't run away. Hit them with splash potion, hit them with apples. They, after a while, cure and are super happy with you for saving them, even though I'm the one that turned them in the first place. And they give you super good permanent discounts, not temporary discounts like Hero of the Village or because you bought a bunch of stuff with them. Permanent discounts. Now, I did trade so many books with books that he ended up starting to buy them. You'd need 6 books for an emerald. It was fair. I've still made plenty of money. But I also went and made... So yeah, Unbreaking. I can get Unbreaking for 1 emerald. If I see that on the enchanting table, I'm not going to worry about buying it. He's not updating right now because I don't have enough lecterns, but I'm also not looking for any Unbreaking. I actually put Mending on the Flint and Steel. I was a little bit sad because I tried Unbreaking and Mending. Only Mending stuck. I'm not sure if that's a bug or if that's just the way Flint and Steel works, but I'm that rich in experience in books and emeralds. The one other thing that I did do was I made a smithing table and got a toolsmith wherever he's hiding. I didn't ever turn him into a zombie villager. Don't really care to. He's got cheap enough prices, and once again, I'm expensive enough. I'm rich enough that I didn't need to discount him. But I traded. It would have been good before I tried grinding him up to max level with some of the things that he did, because I sold him some iron. This guy just bought a whole bunch of stone tools, ended up selling him some iron. Flint was nice. That gave him a lot of experience. But high tier here, we can buy a hoe, an axe, a shovel, and a pick, all from him. So that's where I got my extra shovels and my diamond hoe and the axe that I'm using right now, all without having to actually spend diamonds on it. I love it. Though I did strip the axe, so that's why this one does not have Silk Touch. But one of the librarians does now also sell Silk Touch, so I have a way of getting access to Silk Touch, should I so care. But yeah, that dude, he do good stuff. I would like, so we have a weaponsmith right here who uses the grindstone, and a toolsmith that is your technical name, that uses the smithing table. The last thing that I would like to try and get, and I'm not sure exactly of their trades, is an armorer. So that I might get another set of armor. I don't think they do a full set, but I can get most of it going. And that would let me enchant a set of armor with blast protection so that I can go do a explosive mining quest for the mythical ore, ancient debris, whatever you want to call, netherite. Because another thing that I have done, and after all of these updates, kind of what I plan to do with this little session, is I have brewed myself instant health potions and somewhere fire resist. The strength was an accident. Trying to figure out how to make weakness. Couldn't remember. But yeah, I have 3 instant health 2s and 3 of the fire resistance. I'm going to go to the nether and I'm going to explore, and I'm going to try and find a warped forest. But now that you're all caught up, I am going to actually real quick look at what it takes to make an armorer. Not that I'm going to be making a blast furnace anytime soon, but I'm just a little curious. While the blast furnace is prepping, I ended up having to take the cauldrons away because when more villagers were bred, they were coming over here and becoming leather workers. And if you notice this thing, we did get a raid show up. Just one banner wielder, but I was like, I'm not dealing with that. I ended up killing him with the flint and steel. I ran rosies around the tree, lighting fires underneath him till he expired of natural causes, and I did not get the debuff to prompt the village attack, which I'm very thankful for. All right, so I've made a blasting furnace, and I've given them so much food. I haven't seen any of the babies being made, so I threw down some more beds. We'll see what happens. One way or the other. I don't know how much I want to sit around and wait for that to happen while we have things to do. I've sort of cleaned up my inventory. We have potions of instant health and fire resistance. I got a compass from one of these smucks so that I can find my way back home. There's the babies. Now we're going to get more than I know what to do with. And I enchanted a golden helmet because I think that's probably going to be the best thing. I'm not going to need respiration or aquafinity in the nether. So that's what we'll use in case we run into piglins, who, if you're not wearing gold, want you dead. I have a little bit of obsidian to build an exit portal should I need it. And flint and steel, a little bit of extra food. Go, baby! Yeah, okay. You're going to grow up and you're going to be fed to a zombie. Well, I saw unhappy. You guys are happy? It seems like it actually, for every attempt, it consumes the food that is in their inventory. So you have to keep feeding them. Yeah, see. All I needed is one, though. If they made more than one, then I'm happy with that. But you're going to be the new blast furnace guy. Looking at their trades, it looks like when they hit expert and master, they will sell either enchanted leggings or boots, but maybe not both. And then helmet and chest plate. So to be absolutely perfect and 100% diamond sustainable, I would need to do a few of them. If we got absolutely lucky, probably just 2 of them. If we got unlucky, more than 2. Several times, depending on how badly those permutations rolled out. But that is a topic for another day. I used lava to cook that, so it was super efficient. It was glorious. I did put the cauldrons back. And we got some more lava coming. Yep. This cat, it's been there since day 1. I like it. I have not tamed it. It's just going to stay there. But now, it is off to the nether. Nether. And I would like... I also killed Dr. Bitey for the golden helmet. I gave him the helmet in case sunburn, but then he didn't burn. But I wanted the golden helmet for my trip. I didn't want to use my own gold. I would rather use another name tag on a different zombie and give him a needle. But yeah, we're gonna go try and find adventurous things. See, I am actually not even. Oh, I don't know if I said, but I made a pretty good bow. You there? Goodbye. Hello, big boy. Zombie pigmen don't care if you're wearing gold or not. Piglins, they do. Okay, so the question is how to best navigate. I didn't actually bring too much in the way of building blocks here, but I do want deep slate to eventually take me over that way. So what we're going to do, as compasses don't do too much good, we're going to have fire resistance. And if we fall into lava, then I'm just going to chug that. But if we don't fall into lava, then I don't have to chug that. And we're just going to start building across. Come on. Come, there you go. Doesn't like placing on soul sand because of how that weird block is. Not sure if I just missed the button there. Oh, come on. But yeah, we made it over, and then I just jumped. My last block kind of got me over the way, and I'm like, yeah, that's what feather falling's for. So we're just gonna yoink my way down. 8 the damage. It was not even a heart because feather falling is good. And now we're just gonna start adventuring. Let's see what all we come up with, and collect goodies along the way, and not be afraid of nothing. Because I got everything I need for survival. So I just got to try and remember this way's home and stay in a relatively straight line. Even if I have fire resistance, I just don't want to eat free damage. This is facing north. Facing north. So whenever I get bored and time to go home, I just got to go south. And I do have the stuff to get out of Dodge into the overworld if I really need to, and can then use a compass to find my way back home. But we are going to try and find goodies. And I mean, that nether fort, yeah, that was a nether fort. It did nether fort things. But we would like to find things like a crimson forest so that I might get the crimson trees. And things like warp forest, so I might get the warped trees, and secondarily things like bastions. Bastions are fun, but also very dangerous. I don't think there's too much in a bastion that I care about right now, other than knowing where one is at. I do, however, enjoy quartz for redstone contraptions and general building and experience. So get some of that along the way. And the first hoglin ever just drew a bow on me. I don't know if we are now friends. I was mining some gold. I didn't see him. Good. And he's not having a good time. He doesn't like being around all these pig zombie ones. I feel you, bro. I understand. But perhaps it's time to wear the gold helmet. I don't really see much. I've been digging through a tunnel for a long little while. It took a bit to come out on this side. And I don't see much of anything special over here. Some magma cubes? This kind of looks like general nether wastes. Yeah, I get it. They're spooky. It's alright. Oh. He, Yeeta deleted himself. Yeetus deletus. We'll, build over this way for a little bit. See if there's anything interesting going on over here. It just looks like more of the worst biome. I mean, I love soul sand for its effects and all the different things you can use it for. I just hate how slow it makes you. If it weren't for that, I would soul sand be much more of a good block. But nope, looks like nothing interesting this way, so I'm just gonna go get right back on my mining tunnel and just keep on trekking more or less straight forward. I took a quick pause to consolidate some nuggets. But yeah, otherwise it's been pretty uneventful. Let's see, I'm gonna actually swap out to 4 steak in the hopes of consuming them and not having to worry about inventory as much. But yeah, I came through something like this. See that skeleton over there? And now it's going to be all tricky to find the hole that I broke through. Eh. Alright, so I'm about to do a dumb thing, but, you know, in the name of adventure. I am going to build a bridge out into the void while I hear a ghast. But since I have a fire resistance potion, this is how little I care about my own safety. Let's see if I can build faster than his gas fireball shoot. Boop. Yeah? We're gonna have a problem? Yeah, that was far undershot. Ah, I got him. Nice. Somewhere over there, there's a ghast here. It might now be in lava, but it's out there. I'm trying to get to the warp forest, but just in like digging up in the generalness, I've found the nether fort. It's not really where I want to be, but okay, there we go. I made it. Twist vine. Oop. You do not need netherrack. Still do not need netherrack. There we go. Twisting vine. Get a bit of that. Because it'll be good for building stuffs. Let's see if we can't. Yes, one of these guys. We'll grab a few of them. Do not need netherrack. Then we have the warped stem. Yes. I wonder, will my shovel. Is that a silk touch? No, shovels don't do that. Okay, so I need. Very specifically, I need pick with silk touch to be able to get the warped soil or warped wreck or whatever it is. But these there mushrooms, it's good because now I can grow my own, and if and when I find a crimson biome, I will be able to hold these mushrooms and scare away the big pigs. I literally just hopped up here. Ghasts are yelling at me. There's a wither skeleton and there's a crimson forest. Just like that. So I'm not too sure how much I want to hang out in one of these just yet. I will go grab a red one so I can get some red wart and see if I can't dispatch enough of these wither skeletons to get a 6th skull. Hey guys, come on. Ouch. Hard to tell. Just bones. Yep. Oh, that you're an enderman. You are not. Whew. He came at me kind of fast. I got a little afraid there, but nah, they good. They chill. Okay. And look, it keeps going this way. Is that? It's weird purple. We're gonna go investigate that, but I know there's a mushroom. Wasn't even trying. Yeah, grab a red one. Oop, oop. Grab a few red ones, because why not? This is, as I recall, the favored zone of the Hoglins. So if ever I want to do some gold trading, this would be the place to go. But yeah, just get a few red ones. And then let's go. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's just more of the crimson. But it looked pretty purple, which kind of had me a bit confused. Yep, see, there we go. There's some Hoglins. It's cool though. I'm wearing your gear. This is nice. I like this spot as far as the nether goes because we've got crimson on one side, warped on the other, a fort right in the middle. It works pretty well. I don't think I need to do any trading with you guys, but it's good to know you are here. I think this is a well achieved run. I think I have achieved more than I set out to do. I hear Cranky Boy. don't have my smite sword, but... No. Okay. But yeah, I found both biomes that I was looking for. I got nether quartz. I got gold. Actually, I can compact some of that gold. Might as well do that. I got the mushrooms that I was after because I would like to use them in some projects back home. And I now know where to come should I need to come back. Yeah. I mean, the path this way is a little bit treacherous. Filled with lava and lots of jumps and some scary bridges and whatnot. But it exists. Now I just gotta find out how to get back home. Easy. And made it. Not sure what the overworld is gonna look like right now. I'm making it back home. Only needed 1 potion of fire resistance. Thank you for being daylight. Got stacks of quartz, got some gold for some apples, twisted vines, some little basalt that I'm going to use some stuff for, black stone, crimson fungus. We can put that back on. We'll actually just leave you right there. But yeah, that was an eventful trip. So now we just kind of wait for the one villager to level up, to grow up, and then I'm going to trap him, and you'll see some of the plans that I have for the wood in the next episode. I'm going to call this one here. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. You're still just a baby. You didn't grow in the time warp. But I will see you in the next episode. Out.